Should we do it in a round? 3, 2, 1. Start.
Welcome to the BSP
Welcome to the BSP podcast.
This is our perspective.
This is our perspective.
And everything.
And everything is interesting. Fuck, we ended on the same. I was going good until the last word.
Hey, we can end together.
That's great. Nice. All right. Welcome to the BSP podcast. This is our perspective, and everything is interesting.
We already have an intro.
I know.
We don't do the intro now.
Well, maybe we could use that. If they want to hear it twice.
Is this how you're supposed to clean glasses?
No, actually, you're not. Because I started wearing glasses late in the game or early in the game. It depends on your perspective. Like, a lot of people have glasses from birth.
Perspective.
What did I say? Prospective?
Well, no, I was just thinking that's kind of funny because of glasses. Like,
how you see things. Yeah, I like that. I missed a very very easy joke there. It was no. So I got my first set when I was 14, which like you either had glasses or you didn't at that time. So, anyways, I learned that blowing on them, you have like acid in your breath, and it's bad for the lenses. If those are just like cheap, like dollar store reading glasses, it doesn't matter. But if you have like actual prescription, I wouldn't recommend it. Get spray and yeah, clean them properly with a rag, like a fine silk cloth.
oh,
Yeah.
so
Acidity from your breath can ruin lenses, can make spots appear, and yeah. So just so you know, there you go.
Huh.
Mm-hmm. So that's not, but everybody does that. You see it in TV, and everybody. That's just the traditional.
Well, if you don't have anything, then that's what you got to use.
I just don't even use my breath. I just wipe it with a cloth.
Oh.
Because it takes a little bit more effort, but it'll work.
Okay.
Don't breathe on it. Don't breathe on your glasses, peeps. It's not good.
I'm trying something different.
All right.
There we go. Boom, boom, boom.
Boom, boom, boom.
Bam, bam. Bam, bam. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, bam, bam.
Peek, 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 peek.
No, oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
So, the Flintstones, they were a thing.
They were a thing. Bam, bam, peek, peek. 1 sec. Had all this dang time.
Oh, God. I feel like it's not set up properly. No.
Set up fine.
This course I'm taking, one of the things he says in the audios is, because it's dealing with perfection partially, right? He's like,
Yeah.
if we're getting rid of perfection, everything's okay. Everything's fine. It's good enough. It's good enough. And
Yeah.
I think I need to bring my
Level of
down
expectation.
yeah. I mean, I'll still do stuff,
LV.
but I'm always like, oh, it wasn't good enough. Mm-hmm. Instead of just being like, doing it how I'm doing it anyway and being like, it was good enough.
We'll learn along the way. That's hard to say for me. We'll learn along the way.
We'll learn along the way. We'll learn along the way.
I was trying to make that a song.
We'll learn along the way.
Another one of his tricks. All right. So, what did you want to talk about? Because I actually came with something prepared. Yeah.
Oh, do you want to start then? Go ahead. Tell me.
Oh, I wasn't prepared for that.
Tell me.
So it was. I have something that I want to call retails. Because if I'm there freaking 8 hours a day, I might as well get something out of it.
So this is a what you'd call a segment.
Yeah, it's not that interesting right now, but I was like thinking, I'm like, like when I'm at work, I might as well like, because some interesting stuff happens there. Something interesting happened today. I don't know if it's totally proper to talk about it, but by the time we make the big time, when we do, I'm gonna be long gone, and it doesn't matter anyways. I can just use like Mr. X and Mr. B, and
yeah, maybe you'll get fired and things will be happier.
Ooh, yeah, that's what I want. Anyways, so a couple things. First thing, little thing, quick. I've never seen it before, it just blew my mind. So work at a liquor store, y'all know that. Guy bought a 12-pack of Lucky. I'm pretty sure Lucky's sold across the world. I'm pretty sure.
I don't know.
It's Labatt. Anyways, it's the beer that everybody buys in Victoria here. Well, all the construction workers and stuff. Anyways, some guy, so he bought a 12-pack bottles, and then he went over to customer service, and then he asked for an X-Acto knife, and then he cut the bottle case into a flat. So he took the whole top off, and he just wanted the bottom part as a flat for some reason. I mean,
okay.
and he said it was to fit better in his backpack, I think. But then he proceeded to take it out and carry it out, which was odd. But I was on the one till, so then one of the associates gave him a knife and was like, "Okay, weird, but sure, yeah," and let him do it. And then, wouldn't you know it, 2 seconds later, we hear a smash, and then he was outside, and his one of his bottles fell over and broke, because that, the case is meant to carry. You're not supposed to makeshift into a flat. And then I thought it was like one of the ladies before, so I was going to be like, "Oh, associate, go out there and like give him a new bottle." And then they went out there, and it's like, "Oh, it wasn't her. It was the guy who insisted on cutting his case." And then the next guy in line is like, "Well, you can't insure stupidity." I was like, damn right. He gets shit. Nothing for him. Yeah. So that was good. That was good. And then the second thing that happened was the day before, actually, which is, it's not so much as a tale. It's just the sheer balls in some people. It's just like, it was miraculous, but at the same time, it was aggravating. But and everybody saw him.
Aggravating, like eggs, like aggravating.
Yeah, breakfast regating. I don't know. Yeah, I know. Aggravating.
Yeah,
is that how you say it?
Yeah,
aggravating. Yeah, that could be a company. Aggravating.
Yeah.
I just got to know what ravating means, but.
All right.
You're looking it up. Well, while you look it up, I'm going to tell my story. This was just another quick story. Dude comes in, and like, you get that in the liquor store. Once you work there long enough, you get that spidey sense when someone's up to no good. What's your issue?
It's still not. We might not have internet today.
That's fine. We don't need internet right now. We're off the grid. We could do this in the middle of the Atlantic. Fuck.
Why does he keep doing this?
So you ready to hear the sheer balls of this guy? The sheer muchachos hanging off this guy's lower half?
I just can't look anything up.
Oh shit, I guess we do need it. Well, I mean, I guess you can't use your phone. Well, ravating is not a word. I guarantee it. Well, we'll see. Maybe we'll get that luxury later. So the guy comes into the store. Everybody had the spider sense. I was kind of like just starting my shift, so I was kind of just caught up, super busy. It was Friday, middle of the day ish, and then dude just walks in, kind of does a little toodaloo around the store. Boom, Grey Goose, 60p, 750. Walks over to the whiskey down the pants. Walks over to the gin down the other pants. Cooks it out like a cool stone motherfucker. And he never saw that. And then everybody's just like, "Did that guy pay for that bottle? Did that guy pay for that bottle? Did that guy pay for the bottle? Oh, the guy with the yellow on his shoulders? Yeah, did that guy pay?" And everybody's like, "Nope, damn it." And then
like he just carried the Grey Goose out?
2 bottles like this. Just just didn't give a fuck.
But that's the thing though. I've always thought like if you just act confident, people will be like, "Oh, he must have
paid." No, and you got to strike during the busy time when people are like, that, because if it's one cashier, right, then there's a good chance that, like, if that guy, if you walked him out, you'd like, something clicks, because it always clicks.
Yeah.
But then you'd be like, "Oh, well, I didn't serve him, and there's nobody else on till, so that dude's going for it." But if there's somebody else and it's super busy, and you're just like, "Oh, what happened? He hit it at the perfect time," and he just strolled out of there like he owned the place, and then all we could do was like, "Did that guy pay? Did that guy pay?" And he was halfway to frickin' Tokyo by the time we figured out that he didn't pay. Because then we got to go check the cameras, and it's like, "Yep." And we only saw him leave with 2 bottles. But then we watched the whole episode of the whole season 1 episode, yeah.
Steal me some whiskey.
Steal me some whiskey. And he crotched and he butted. He asked some shit. He put it down. I don't know. You what do you call it? So if you put something down the front of your pants, you crotching it. But if you're putting it down the back of your pants, what is that called?
I didn't know there was a term for either.
Yeah, crotching it. It's like, crotch it. That's when you put your like you're going to a concert and you're not allowed cigarettes. Like they want you to get rid of your cigarettes. So you just crotch it because they're not going to touch your balls. That's a term. But then what do you call it when you put it down the back of your pants? Assing it? Shove it up your butt, Jim. Something like that. But
it's not coming up like that. I don't know what search. I don't know what to search. I
don't know if there's actually. I think it's just putting it down the back of your pants. Maybe we can invent a term. I call it assing it. That's assing it. So if you're going to shoplift, ass it. Nobody's going to grab your ass. Or maybe they will. And then there you go. Going to jail, but you got your ass touched.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't find anything about that. And Revate didn't work either.
Oh, so...
Oh, wait. Actually, Revate did. But a ravi. Ravi. Fail. Trot.
So revate is not a word.
Trot. Ravi is. Ravi is a word.
Ravi?
So revate, it's like a version of it. To revate. To trot. To trot. To trot. This is terrible. I don't even know what
This doesn't make any sense. Anyways, so we're not going to make a company called Egg Revate.
Everything sounds funny.
Hey, Haagen-Dazs. Haagen-Dazs is a made-up word. Did you know that? Did you know that?
No, but the thing is, words are made of, like, if you know roots of parts, every word is made of a bunch of other words,
Latin.
right? Latin.
Yeah, something like that. They all derive from Latin.
Yeah. So
Derive?
you can actually figure out what a word means by splitting it up and knowing what these other things mean. I'm like...
Do they drive to Latin? What did I say?
You said derive.
Derive. Is that the proper word?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Otherwise, I would have laughed at you.
Nice. I did it for myself. But no, Haagen-Dazs is straight up just a made-up word. Nothing. Doesn't drive nowhere.
Hog?
No, it's Hag. Haagen-Dazs. It's
Oh.
Haggen, umlauts in the whole
How do you know it's a
hyphen.
made-up word?
Because I just watched this documentary on the 80s, and they're talking about Ben and Jerry war against Haagen-Dazs. Ben and Jerry kicked their ass. BJ for the win. And, yeah, the owner just wanted it to sound foreign. Doesn't mean shit. Literally doesn't mean jack all.
Invented by Matus since it was Danish sounding.
Yeah, Danish sounding.
He
yeah.
used it as a tribute to Denmark. Denmark's good treatment of
Haagen-Dazs.
Jews during World War II. What the hell?
Hey, man.
Jesus.
Need the ice cream, too.
He named his company
After
to sound Danish to tribute the Jews. Wow.
Attaboy? Wait, is that good or is that bad?
No, it's good.
That's
It's
good.
just-
Yeah.
Strange.
Yeah, very, but it's a total BS word. He's just like, He just pulled it out of his ass. He didn't drive it anywhere. He didn't drive it home. He didn't drive it to his friend's house. He didn't drive it to somebody down the street. Yeah, his girlfriend's. He just drove it out of his ass.
It was not derived from anything.
No way. So that was and my third story.
Jesus.
I had to. They're all. If I just like spat, it'd be like a 3-minute song. So the third story. Jennifer. You almost Bavaria'd your pants.
Oh my gosh. I thought I was going to have to spit that back in
Yeah,
the can.
I thought you were going to do that. Yeah. So I was just trying to think of a name.
So this episode is only going to be good if you watch it. Seriously.
It's lovely. It's lovely. But if you listen to it, you'll probably have a good time with my stories.
One moment.
What's the sound of that? That's the sound of a.
Well, partake beer. We have a partake brown beer from England. It's made in England.
Is it?
The England of Canada. The
Quebec.
Canada of England.
Quebec.
No. Why would... How are you associating Quebec with England?
Oh, that's like the France of Canada.
France.
Oh, yeah. England.
Just the rest of Canada is the
British Columbia.
England. Well, all of Canada is England.
I guess
That's
we're all
why
part of
we're part of the Commonwealth.
Patriarch? Oh, no, yeah, Commonwealth. That's the word. Damn it. I should have let you answer first before I
It's a
answered.
great podcast you should listen to. It's about
I wasn't done my story.
Canada and the government and not knowing things about it.
I'm going to put
It's
that
called
on. I'm gonna
Govern
put that,
This.
Oh, nice. Nice leeway there. I'll put that on the list.
Now that they're still using the leeway, hey?
Fuck off. Segway. Isn't Segway like the things you ride on?
Yeah, because they get you from one place to another.
Oh, that's good. Ah.
Get it? Okay, so tell me your story.
Okay, so Jennifer comes in the store. Older lady wearing a big sun hat. Just like nicer looking lady. Not no, not hot. Sorry. Maybe she is pretty in her own
For
way,
me?
but not for you. No, not for you.
Maybe?
Just like basically I'm saying she didn't look like a scumbag.
Oh.
And associate B actually was the same associate that I was talking to with like the bottles. So associate, I'm just gonna call that person that. Went up to the person and
Jennifer,
and saw her from a safe distance, taking off the little mini bottles, the little 50 mils, ripping off those and putting in her pocket. I think she did one or two or something like that. And then she instead of confront her herself, walked over to boss man and told boss man. Then boss man went over and confronted her about it. And then he consulted the tapes, and she was like 100%, like she saw her do it. Like, so, so he had no reason to believe, like, why, like she's not daft. She saw her do it. And then he went to go consult the cameras, but she was like standing there was only the one angle, and she's like right in the way of what she's doing. So he couldn't really see her doing it. And then, and he went and confronted her about it anyways. And then she was just, lost her shit. Just went up there and was like totally like, oh my God, no, I didn't do it. Hey, just like totally playing the what do you call it? The liability. Like, I was in San Francisco that day. Fuck. San Francisco, yeah. But then, so it was a whole ordeal. Kind of ruined both those people's day. He let her go. Like, what else can you do? So he just said, okay, whatever, just. And then I was like, you know what?
Go get drunk.
Yeah, go get drunk off your 50 milliliters of vodka. And it was like cheap vodka too. It was like Potter's or something. I was like, why?
Vodka's all vodka.
And it's just, yeah, true. But like, it's like, if somebody catches you on that, it's like, I'm not going to paddle your ass. Like, it's a 50 milliliter. I'm just going to ask you politely to put it back. And then I'm going to say, hey, yeah, I know, they seem free, but they're not. They cost money. They're meant for marketing purposes. Stealing is stealing. You know, like they're worth. How much are those 50 milliliters at the bar? Like at the front to buy? Probably about $4. Would you steal 3 chocolate bars? No. There you go. Same value. They're meant for marketing purposes. Anyways,
I buy chocolate bars that are $4. One, because they're better. It's good.
Okay, well,
those cheap sugary.
Once you're made of money, then that's no,
cool. It's the quality into my body.
Oh, sure.
Quality.
You're your
not
own
putting
QA guy. Huh? Quality assurance.
Oh,
yeah. But anyway, so the story doesn't end there. So she just looked like the lady that wouldn't do it, like a nicer older lady, probably 50, late 50s, early 60s.
So you're just like it. You can't judge. You have no idea.
Oh yeah, don't judge a book by the. But like the fact, like it wouldn't be one somebody you'd look at twice. But the fact that she physically saw her do it is why that whole thing happened. So she was obviously embarrassed, and she was like sticking to her story. Like through her teeth, just saying it didn't happen. Finally left in a puff. Then they get a phone call. Guess who it is? Mr. Husband of Sun Hat Lady, Jennifer. And he ended up being like, yo, you harassed my wife. I called the cops on you. And then that ruined their day even more. And then never saw no cops. What would the cops do? Hey, did you accuse this lady of stealing because you thought you saw her stealing? Yeah? Okay. Like, what else? Where would that go? Like, where would that happen?
She feels insulted. Yeah. There's a law against being insulted.
Yeah. You can't insult her integrity. I don't know what the fuck, but... And then she actually went as far as to... But then, at the same time, so what? She's either in cahoots. She's like, so I stole this bottle of vodka, but they didn't see me do it. And they're trying to make me seem like an asshole and did it. So now can you like call them and like scare them? Or she was lying through the teeth to her husband. They said that I stole this, but I actually didn't. Like, I swear I didn't. And then he's like, oh, nobody makes a mockery of my wife. And then, but like, what was it? If I was the cop, I'd pick that up. And if there's like, oh, hey, somebody inquired, I don't know.
That's the one.
Inquired that my wife was a thief. Do something about it, copper. I'd be like... That's some nice fluting, boy.
I'm having internet difficulties and it's pissing me off.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you got so distracted by that. Anyway, so those were my 3 tales.
It's kind of a long story.
Yeah.
I mean, and it was like...
I kind of wrapped it up,
Did you feel bad for her or for the associates? What's the
associates.
What's the tell? Don't trust anybody? Don't trust anybody.
No, the tell of this is that, which I probably shouldn't be saying, but we are so... It's so hard for us to inquire if anybody did steal or not.
Because you're insulting them and then...
it just gets right into harassment real quick. And then they can play the whole harassment card or the race card or this, and then you can't do anything. And then basically, and you have to basically see them. How many times can I say basically in a sentence? You have to see them.
Basically as many times as you'd like.
You got to see them jacket it. No. You don't got to see them jacking it. You got to see them ripping you off. That's what you got to do. And then inquire and be like, hey, man, can I get you a bag? Or not a bag, a basket? And then you can't even be like, hey, shoplifter. Like, even if you know that they're shoplifting, you have to be like, hey, man, can I get you a basket for that? And then if they go, oh yeah, sure, and then they put it in the basket, and then they try ripping it off again and walking out, then you go, hey man,
So you're still talking about this?
you're a thief. Yeah,
Still.
no, not really. I'm just saying that we got a raw deal there, man. We got a raw deal.
So
Next
I was
subject.
tuning out. I was.
I know. I was kind of just wrapping it up with a.
So you feel bad
For us.
because you're trying to do your job, but it can go back asswards on you.
And then actually look at that. My whole story all comes into one because the guy that just walked out with 2 bottles of Grey Goose, we didn't say anything, and it kind of annoyed the big boss person.
That you didn't say anything.
That we didn't say anything in time.
Yeah.
Then we did say something in time, and they felt harassed, and it annoyed the big boss person. The other big boss person. You can't win. You can't win. So it's just like, what do we just go like, ah, la 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 la?
I couldn't see you there for a second.
Yeah, see? Yeah. That's what you got to do. Yeah, where am I? Where'd I go? Yeah.
Put your hands over your eyes. Yeah.
It's just as good as camouflage.
I learned that from a guy when I was a kid. He said he was in a room with his buddy, and they were like kids, right? He was telling me the story, and he had he wasn't supposed to be there or something, like his friends. So the dad came in or something. And he's like, "What are you guys doing? Why are you here?" I don't know. Yeah. And he just put his hands over his eyes. He's like, "You can't see me." And that's like, fucking stupid child. It doesn't work that way.
Idiot, get your ass in the car. Smack. Yeah. If I did that, my dad would have probably kicked my ass. He's like, "You're stupid." No.
I didn't hear what happened after that. I think actually no wait, maybe I did. I think he ran away or something. He like ran out of the house.
Yeah, more like you can't catch me. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, I can't see me. Fuck.
Anyway,
stupid kids. Anyways, Kate, what do you got?
I got so. Nat Geo Corner.
That was so fucking loud in my ear. Well, it wasn't loud. It was sharp. Thank you very much. I can't hear shit.
So this one's all about Leonardo da Vinci.
Is this the same book that we used last time? Is it the Chinese story?
Well, it's the same magazine. It's not the same issue.
No, I thought that was the same issue. Is what I meant.
No,
there's like the 250,000 people.
I get it. No,
not that
I get
issue.
it every month. Like it comes out every month.
I know.
There's different ones. So
I
let's
just
talk
remember
about
that
how
cover.
National Geographic works. It's a magazine. Magazines come out on a frequent basis.
Monthly,
Some
bi-monthly,
quarterly,
yearly.
That's rare, probably.
Really shitty one that's yearly. Yeah.
Or it's really amazing. It's a lookbook.
It's a lookbook the size of the Bible.
Lookbooks are usually pretty big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pictures.
So, on thick cardstock paper, glossy.
Gloss.
We got business cards coming. Whoa.
Yeah, but not express apparently. Whoa. Yeah.
No. Slow as fuck, and you paid $8 for slow as fuck.
I think we paid $8 for Timmy on a bike to deliver him on his paper route, and he started in Toronto, so he's making his way here.
A lot of normal things. Okay, let's talk about something though, because normal things are annoying and hard. Like my internet, I unplug it, plug it in, it works. I get a website, and then it stops working. Anyway, so this is about Leonardo da Vinci, right?
He's on dial-up.
No,
cutting costs, man. Cutting costs.
Either way, on would be on. But anyway, so I always forget like which, because I have that picture over there of Michelangelo that he did. That was from a cave, right? When he was in a cave or something. It's on the walls.
He painted that in a cave.
No, it's drawn. Like that's of like the Holy Family or something. From it's like part of the wall in the cave. He was in this cave, and it's like drawings all over the walls, and it was like a.
For you listening, it's a really interesting painting. Fucking man, you gotta. No, I can zoom in here. No, hold it up again, and it's gonna go zoom and perfect right there, and it's pixely as shit. But that's what we're talking about.
The most amazing podcasting ever.
Yeah.
So
it was great. It was grand.
So I always forget. I always mix people up. But so Leonardo da Vinci, I'm going in through this right. And he's the Mona Lisa guy.
Not yet.
Why is that?
Okay, yeah,
Wow, I can get rid of that. Nice.
I think everybody knows who the Mona Lisa guy is.
Right. Okay. No, but then, so he's painting, right? Mm-hmm. But he's also an anatomy guy.
Oh.
Okay.
So we can draw like the innards really well.
No, not innards. Like he liked
ligaments.
And like he's just an everything person. And then
Dare
he's
I
an
say
engineer.
Penises.
He's an engineer.
Whoa, that looks like something from Wild Wild West. That looks scary, actually. He made a flying suit.
Flying suits.
Did he actually
way
make them?
Before.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Then he's a war guy. Total war. Like he had like all like the. There's a tank here. It's like tank. There's a huge like.
What year? Sorry, what year was he kicking? What year was he spitting, freestyling? Was that the 1600s?
It was the very year it was.
October 31st.
Well, if I had an internet, I could find that out really fastly.
Yeah, well, this is the
It's the old days.
this is the Amish edition of our podcast. We should be talking into bundles of hay right now.
Look it up on your phone.
Oh shit!
You can do that. I feel there's something here, but needing my glasses.
I needed my glasses. Galileo?
No, Da Vinci.
Da Vinci.
So, but the amazing thing is that, so like here it says, subject matter. This is the amazing thing about him is his.
Whoa.
When was it?
1452 to 1519. You didn't. Oh, you lived pretty long actually. For that time.
42.
19 or so, fuck. 1452.
52.
To.
So like 67 years.
May I guess it. Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
How did you get that so quick?
I did math in my head, like you were trying before.
I was really trying, but I was trying to put it in like relative. I'm like, oh, if somebody was born in 1952 and then it's 2019 now, that'd be the same. They'd be.
Well, the way I do it is I go, so 52, I round to 50, and then I go, that's 50 years, and then I take 19, and then I minus the 2.
Yeah, that's a good way to do it.
Because I can't just do the normal way, so I do this convoluted
Rain Man way.
I guess so.
This is Rain Man way. I guess so. There are 33 M&M, 33.
But this is subject matter. So it goes botany, geology, hydraulics, architecture, military engineering, costume design, geometry.
This is all his rap sheet, eh?
Cartography, optics, anatomy. Yeah, that's like the stuff he was into.
It's a good resume, man.
So then it dawned on me. I used to watch a show about him. I forgot.
Called what?
Oh, and then they did this like deep sea diving suit.
Yeah.
Based on one of his designs from the fucking
he made
1500s. That? Well, he designed it
because he wanted to go underwater.
I mean, I haven't read the whole article yet. Because why would I talk about something that I know about? I only talk about something that I'm like, oh shit, I want to learn about that.
That's cool. I like that.
But
let's learn together.
But so then I remembered that I knew that he was into all this stuff because there's a TV show called Da Vinci's Demons.
Oh, not the Dan Brown shit. Are you talking about?
No, it's a TV show.
What am I thinking? Oh,
those are movies.
What am I thinking of? No.
The Da Vinci Code.
Yeah.
No, but these are, so it's back then, but it shows, it was actually a really good show but he's always just, like, at the beginning, he's like cutting cadavers up to see how they are, and then he's like this, like, dude that is just trying to get by.
By cutting up cadavers?
Well, no, but then there's the war, so then they're like, how can we beat these people? So he's like, well, I'll do this, make this, build that, blah, 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 blah.
So he's just crazy.
He just, like, it's a good show because you're like, this guy, he's like like a real MacGyver.
Oh, that's sick.
Like, except for...
He'd make weapons out of dead bodies? He'd cut up bodies?
Those intestines are great.
To choke people out. You just slew shit around.
No, it's the string on a big, like, massive bow.
I'm just thinking metal. Choking people with intestines. That's metal.
Or to get out of a window. He's got
MacGyver. That'd be the grossest episode of MacGyver. I have to get out of this 3-story building, and all it is an open stomach, incisioned, and 30 foot of intestine. How do I get out? Bing.
Yeah.
I actually never watched MacGyver, but I know it's something like that.
It's a little too much for me. Like, it's a little like, that's ridiculous.
What? Paperclip and some chewing gum, and it's an exploding ball or some shit.
And they did a new one.
Did they?
It wasn't that good.
Bringing everything back.
But this Da Vinci, like, so I realized, I'm like, oh my God, that's him. That was what that was about. Duh. But it's so interesting because he was brilliant. He's just goddamn fucking insanely
Smarter than insanely
brilliant.
Smarter than Einstein.
And he didn't get, like, nowadays it's like you get pigeonholed in one thing, right? It's like, what's your interests? Yeah. It's like, well, I like this. Well, follow that.
Astronomy.
Get really good at that.
Yeah.
It's like,
shoot for the stars.
why do you have to be just really good at one thing? Why can't you just like and get really good at everything? Everything that interests you.
I don't know
right?
why we need the demonic gargle there, but I'm with you.
Well, because it's Da Vinci's demons.
Inspo, a little inspo.
But it made me feel kind of fuck my voice, kind of normal. Not that because I'm brilliant, but because
that was the most pretentious ass thing I've ever fucking heard. It made me feel like I could relate to somebody. Fucking Da Vinci. Oh, everybody's just so fucking basic ass bitches. I needed somebody that was at my level. Da Vinci, and I could sleep at night because somebody was like me to get me. Fuck.
I thought I said right after that, not the brilliant part.
Yeah, well, no, I
should have started that.
Right when I heard that, I'm like, yeah, bring it back a little. You're a smart guy, but
no, but it just makes me go, like, it's okay to be interested in too many things.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I like a lot of things. Yeah, I don't think I can keep focusing on one thing for too long.
I don't think I could cut people up though. But I think I'd faint.
Oh, no, no thanks.
I mean, even if there wasn't blood splatting.
Splatting, you just.
So anyway, it's just amazing. So I'm super excited to read this. I don't know if people get this, National Geographic. I mean, people do. That's a stupid thing. People do. But if you, like, go to the library.
Only smart people that are on, like, Galileo. Why do I keep saying Galileo? Fuck me. Da Vinci's level.
He was probably at Da Vinci's level too.
Oh, yeah, I think so. I think he was even more into, like, making shit.
He was earlier, wasn't he? Fuck, I can't look it up.
I can look it up.
But I think it's just amazing. Like, I'm so excited to really dig. I want to watch the show again because I didn't finish watching it. I only watched a season or two of it, and it's pretty trippy because it's all about. No, he didn't know who his mom was. Well, in the show, I'm going by the show now. He didn't know who his mom was, and so he was like trying to figure her out. And he would go. There's this one guy that showed up like a not a spirit, but like not a ghost, but like a magic person or something. He'd just show up. Well, yeah, but he'd like show up, but he's like not really
wizard?
there.
Like Harry Potter.
I don't know if he was real or not. It's like almost like he was from a different...
Jack Frost. Is it Jack Frost again? Did he show up as a snowman?
As a snowman. I wonder if they made snowmen back in the 1500s.
By the way, Galileo was about 100 years after Da Vinci.
After
my boy
really?
DV, yeah.
DV.
Yeah. After DV. GG. It was DV, then GG, yeah. Galileo.
Why is he GG?
Galileo. His name was Galileo Galilei.
Oh, that's why he's GG.
GG, yeah.
GG.
Yeah. So it was my boy DV, and then it's GG.
That's
Grand
cool.
Duchy of Tuscany. Boom.
But it's pretty amazing. Like, wow. I'm so excited to just...
to be on that Da Vinci level.
Da Vinci level.
You're crazy, man. You're crazy.
My only connection to be on his level is my ADD.
Yeah. No, I can feel that.
It's not the brilliance part or the being able to retain shit.
Hey, man, who knows? If this was 1400, we might be on his level because we were doing fucking. Liz just looked at me and threw me off my sentence. I see you out there.
Our friends are outside
waiting for us. Yeah. If this was 1492 or whatever, and we didn't have all the distraction, whatever the fuck year it was, I can't remember. And we didn't have the distractions we have these days. I would be just as smart as him. Yeah, I would. If this was 1492. Oh, is that what the fuck it is? Am I doing Christopher Columbus now? Fuck. Damn it. See, all the factoids are up there. They're just all mixed up, and I can't keep any of them straight, even if I looked it up 2 seconds ago.
Well, I hope that's right, because otherwise we're both going to sound
idiots. No, it's 1492.
Isn't that how the song goes?
Yeah, I think it's a song. I don't think that's how... I don't know.
I don't think that's how the song goes, but no.
I don't know. Anyways, we would have this, like, Facebook. You know how much time I could... You know how many things I could invent that I'm wasting my time scrolling? Yeah.
Well, the past few months, I've stopped watching TV, except I'm going to start watching Da Vinci Code again because I'm going to learn stuff. But
educational learning.
I've been doing so much stuff because I'm not sitting around just consuming not like bleh.
Bleh.
It's very descriptive.
Yeah.
Bleh.
Yeah, he's not just sitting around puking. Yeah. Like
So-
that little girl from that Sixth Sense. Do you remember that? Did you watch The Sixth Sense? The mom poisons
The
that little
Sixth
girl.
Sense?
Sixth Sense. I don't want to.
It's like the gangster version.
Yo, 6 cent. Yeah. No, it's like Pee Wee version of fucking 50 Cent. Yo, I'm 6 cent, bro. Yeah. You got change for 50? Yeah. You're about 54 short. Oh, that's like my math doesn't make any sense. 44 short. 44 short. Anyways, because 6 plus 44 is 50 cents. So he got change back, right? But my math was all fucked up. But
See, Da Vinci would have got that math.
he would have figured it out in 2 seconds. Hey,
Nailed it.
I was waiting for you because you're the math guy. Anyways, 6
because
Sense.
I'm
Remember
Rain-
that part
I'm Rain Man?
the mom poisons the little girl and she like pukes everywhere? It's super
No.
sad, and she dies.
No, I don't remember it.
Yeah. Haley Joel Osment got fat.
I don't know who that is.
It's a little boy in
Oh.
6 Cent. He's the one with the 6 Cent.
You don't like fat people?
No, I'm just
Ooh, on
saying
the spot.
he just got big. I like fat people. I love fat people. They're jolly.
So do you got so wait, we should probably there's a few things. Oh, one thing here. This is a sciencey thing. I just want to share this with people because sometimes people get in a rut.
Yep.
And or you're stressed out. So breathing. We don't breathe properly. We hunch over too much because we're watching shows, whatever, and we're clenching our breasts.
Ew. Everything
No,
you just
we're
said,
crunching
I was like
our
literally
chests.
doing. Like I was like my breath was held. Like I wasn't breathing at all. And then I was crunched over. And then you said breathing. And then I was like, I forgot to breathe.
You're my little puppet.
And I was like, oh. Yeah, this is bad. I'm the before.
Yeah.
The before picture. Anyways, tell me how to breathe properly.
Well, we just don't do it. Like we don't take deep enough breaths, right? So there's one thing that I can't remember where I read this, but I mean, I've read before about breathing, blah blah blah, and there's Wim Hof. He does like some crazy breathing shit. The guy
Wasn't that Knight Rider? Oh, that's Hasselhoff.
no Wim Hof. He's like an Icelandic guy. I think he's Icelandic. I'd look it up on my internet. Fuck.
I'll just take your word for it.
So
Wim Hof.
but he's like he can. There's a university in the States that studied him because he had all these. He's like, I can do this, I can do that, and everyone's like, yeah, okay, you're just a weirdo. Yeah. He controls his endocrine system with his breathing, and he can. Oops, that was my watch.
Bing.
And he can.
Sounded like you had a good idea.
Anyway, so he does all this stuff. Like he does mountain like hikes that people do over a couple days. In winter, he'll just run it in shorts in a day or something. Like,
Mind over matter.
He does
mind
crazy,
over matter.
It was breathing.
Over matter?
Yeah. Well, kind of.
That's
It's
what David
breathing,
Blaine
but-
does. I was going to say that, but I'm like, no, that's stupid. But that's David Blaine. David Blaine. Do you know
Who's that?
David?
No.
The magician?
Oh,
He like does like tests of fury or foots of test of feet, whatever that saying is. And he encased himself in an ice block and sat in it for over 24 hours.
okay. It's kind of like that because
He was underwater for like 48 hours.
This is one thing
Something
he
like that.
did. So then they're starting to study like his method,
Yeah.
which it starts with the breathing, right? And so they put him in like an ice shower, like it was outside, so like people were watching. So it was a shower, but it was full of ice, and he was in it. What?
Just thinking of this funny YouTube video about David Blaine, but it's not
Oh,
David Blaine. It's people
okay.
making fun of David Blaine.
Oh, but so what happens
Jesus!
Okay, go watch that video.
Okay,
so
yeah,
what
yeah.
happens in it is he actually, while he's standing in this ice, he raised his body temperature.
From breathing.
I think so.
So
But
he got hotter.
he was able to raise his body temperature.
Oh,
It's insane.
to not get hotter, but just to match it so he didn't get like frostbite.
I don't know. I don't remember. I don't know the study. But anyway, it's crazy.
That's nuts.
But so anyway, like this thing about the breaths is they just brought it down to a real basic thing of like 6 breaths. If you did 6 breaths, like whenever you're stressed out or you're feeling whatever, 10 seconds each, 5 seconds in, 5 seconds out, it actually will change how your brain's running. 6 breaths, 5 seconds in, 5 seconds out. It will release dopamine and oxytocin, which immediately changes your brain chemistry.
Well, this breathing talk made me yawn. Yeah, that's crazy.
You know why you're yawning? Because you're not getting enough oxygen.
Oh yeah, I'm taking 2 shorts of breath. But now, every time I breathe, I sound like a mummy.
See, they're trying to change their brain chemistry.
Yeah, I just got too much shit in there.
Anyway, so I think it's amazing. Like, people freaking out, sad, happy, excited, too excited. Like, all this stuff.
All the emotions.
6 breaths. 6. Like 6 cents.
I was just going to say it's the sequel. We had the same joke at the same time. Yeah. I was just waiting for my moment to say it.
Yeah.
M. Night Shyamalan, nice.
Okay, well, should we wrap it up then?
I think it was a pretty good point. I think it was a good point to
I got here.
end at.
Something I'm tapping on is underwear.
What the fuck? You got no internet connection, but you got porn? What the fuck's wrong with you?
No, it's about my underwear.
Oh, okay. Still, what the fuck's wrong with you?
I'll leave it for next time.
Thanks. Oh, you have a story about underwear.
A little bit.
I think you said you're tapping
It's not
on
that
underwear.
crazy. Well, I am because I'm highlighting it. Not highlighting it. Highlighting it.
The
highlighting
word?
it. The word. Sometimes the whole line. Okay, I'll tell you about it. Okay, I've always, for like all my adult life, I've worn medium.
Nice.
I got small.
What? Hear that, ladies? He's a size small. Packing heat, but in a small size.
I made that sound.
And he was so proud too. Big smile, like, yeah.
The waist. The waist, because I've lost so much weight. Wait, I want to say weight and waist together. Anyway, waist. I was like, what the hell? and they fit much nicer than the mediums that I have. I was like, wow.
Small drawers?
Well, around the waist, it was like, oh.
Comfy.
Things have changed. But the thing I didn't like, boring, yeah, is they were $40 for 2.
$40 for 2?
$40 for 2.
Are they the Calvin Kleins?
No.
Tommy Hills?
Stanfields.
Stanfields.
I like that band.
The Stanfields?
Mm-hmm. They're really good live, too.
I never really listened to them. I think I've seen them.
Yeah.
I think I've seen them.
Well, see, that wasn't that exciting, but...
Yeah. So we had a pretty interesting thing to end this on, and you're like, I wear small underwear now. Bye. I just had to go fuck it up.
Let's go back to Da Vinci.
No. Yeah, that's where we're ending it. That's good.
Or we're gonna start doing game shows, and then we can talk about nootropics next time. Kom-bucha and my new company.
I'd like to buy a vowel.
And my new company, Cam-Bucha.
What about Cum-bucha? It's made by probiotics.
There we go.
It's Milk Daddy. Yeah, that's as healthy as it gets. Apparently I think I heard somebody say there's health benefits to, I don't want to talk about it, but you know what I'm going. Take the bucha.
Orgasming?
No, to eating it. Not that I've ever tried, but apparently it's good for you.
There's health benefits?
Yeah. So maybe it's going to be a thing. Kom-bucha.
I'm back online.
Oh, he's online. Yeah. Oh, we got internet. Now we can play Warcraft. Cool. We can have a LAN party.
This is going to put bad stuff in my search.
Oh, you actually looking it up?
Semen is good stuff.
Semen is good for you. Oh, there's going to be the wackiest thing.
It gives a shot of zinc, calcium, potassium, fructose, proteins.
Boom. Kom-bucha. Copyright. Done. That's my company.
Oh, wow, you're going to like this. A veritable cornucopia
nice.
Of vitality.
That'll be my first flavor, cornucopia. And it's going to be corn flavored.
It's a painkiller. Oxytocin, a natural chemical in the body that surges before and during climax.
Boom. You're welcome, gentlemen.
Get some of the credit, along with a couple of compounds like endorphins. Okay, but that's like having...
Your girl's looking for fucking Tylenol. I'll be like, nah, baby, I got you.
No, I think they're saying that an orgasm is a painkiller, not the...
not the baby gravy. Yeah. Sorry, boys. Yeah. Or girls, whoever was more stoked for that.
And the next one. Is it healthy to eat sperm? There is nothing unhealthy, wrong, or dirty about swallowing semen, as long as you're comfortable with it. It's not possible to get pregnant from oral sex.
Imagine if you could.
Unless you're also having other sex at the same time.
Yeah. You're just taking it in both ends.
Well, maybe we should stop there before things get
We were doing pretty good. We were doing pretty good this one. They just off the rails. Anyways, Kom-bucha. Look for it in your local Walmart and Whole Foods. Whole Foods.
Cam-bucha.
Kom-bucha.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. We're gonna be rival companies. Yeah. It's gonna have titty milk in it, and then the baby gravy. It's gonna have a mother's nectar. Yeah. Oh, that's the first one. How cute. And if any of you wanna back me, I'm gonna start a GoFundMe and a Patreon.
Oh, it's also high in folate. What's folate?
Foliage?
Vitamin E, vitamin C, which are very helpful with DNA. Yeah, okay.
Are you talking about what I was talking about?
Yeah.
Nice.
Folate is a salt or ester of folic acid. Anyway, science, biology.
Whoa. Okay, we just took
the birds and the bees. I did that at the end of the last one too.
I mean,
and then you did
Indiana Jones.
All right,
finish.
All right, let's just end this.
Yeah, before we get. Anyways, so that was BSP.
Bye.
Boston Super Pizza.
Goodbye.
Well, that was fun.
I feel relaxed. Everything's okay. Where we are is okay. In the room, everything's fine. Everything's good. That was good. That was okay. It was good. It was fun.
That was fun. That was fun.
It was fun. And we have Twitter at
Black Sweater Ent. Black Sweater ENT.
And we have Instagram.
Instagram. Instagram? I don't know where we're going with this.
It's not at something.
No, it's just Black Sweater Entertainment or Black Sweater Perspective. I don't even know what the fuck we call any of this.
Instagram is Black Sweater Entertainment.
Black Sweater Entertainment. There it is.
Yeah. And YouTube is
Black Sweater Perspective.
And what do people get there, Dylan?
If you go to YouTube, you get a little taste. You get a little sampler, a little nibbly nib.
Right, and that's a good segue. You know what that means, right?
Yeah, leeway.
Leeway, right? Bitch. You tried to use that. You used that
wrongly.
Different episode.
That wasn't a word either. Wrongly.
Well,
man, I need to go back to school. Good. Where are we segueing to?
Oh, Patreon. Because you mentioned that's where the full videos are for Patreon supporters.
Yeah, you support, you get the full video. You get to see the podcast that we do, but you get to watch us. And with those podcasts, there are more because obviously with dead air, that's got to get cut out of the listeners. But for the viewers, you get to see us make funny faces at each other for, I don't know, 5 minutes.
Yeah, stuff like this.
Woo, woo, woo. Oh, yeah, I guess I have.
No. But see, if you make noise, then it can stay in the podcast. But it's more like stuff like, you could see that on the video.
Yeah, that was so awkward. I wasn't. I was doing the funky chicken. But you'll have to see that in the video.
That's what that is.
That was that.
It just looks like moving side to side.
The funky chicken. Yeah, it's like, oh, we're doing this. Yeah,
the funky chicken.
Shit, the funky chicken. Yeah,
funky chicken.
In my brown ass shirt.
Wonder if that's Rule 34.
Oh, funky chicken.
So there we go. That's our stuff, and thank you for listening.
And support. So Patreon, YouTube, Facebook. Website www.blacksweater.ca. Everything's there. Everything is just wholesomely collected there. So you can just find us all there. www.blacksweater.ca.
There you go.
World Wide Web.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go. And for some of the tiers on Patreon, we're going to start doing like an extra episode a month. Oh, yeah. And also we're going to do like a video thing, like a variety show thing.
Something crazy.
A little more fun. It's creative. It's going to be like a little,
just some fuck around thing.
Little show.
Yeah.
Little show.
Maybe we'll build a birdhouse. We can build a better birdhouse.
That's where we can do that potato light.
Yeah.
Watch us do science.
We can do science, yeah. You can watch us do science. We might explode, but hey.
Oh, we'll dye
whatever they
hair.
want.
We'll dye our hair.
We'll dye our hair. Yeah, well, I'll bleach my hair a different thing. Something else. I'm already bleach.
I don't think that...
I can't go more bleach. I can't bleach.
Well, you can maybe bleach but
squared.
It's still just going
one way. Yeah.
Anyway.
True. Anyways, whatever you guys want.
Thanks, y'all.
Peace. And everything is interesting. Fuck, we ended on the same. I was going good until the last word.
Hey, we can end together.
That's great.
How a lot of rounds do. They
Row, 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 you row, row,
Culminate.
row, you row, row, row.
They
Culminate?
culminate together.
They cultivate?
Culminate.
Culminate?
Do you know that word?
No.
No? Culminate. Really?
What does it mean?
Like come together.
Right now. For this word.
Culminate. Reach a climax.
Jesus.
Come together.
Wow.
Reach a climax or point of highest development.
I love it.
Yeah. I didn't know it was going to define like that.